Tonight, a KXAN in-depth report. In Travis County, a steadily increasing number of family violence cases has backed up the courts. That's meant suspected offenders waiting months in jail, 84 people at last count. The solution, one that's been in effect for 6 months. But that solution is something KXAN investigator Robert Maxwell found out comes with its own set of risks, according to those who work with those who have endured and survived domestic violence.
He's choking me with both of his hands to the point where I feel like I'm going to lose consciousness. I'm fighting with him the best I can to pull his hands off of my throat, and he looked me straight on and told me, "Next time I won't beat you, I'll kill you."
Those who have survived domestic abuse, like Brandy, consider themselves lucky to have escaped. The Texas Council on Family Violence reports last year 158 women died at the hands of their intimate partners. Over concerns for her safety, we agreed to hide Brandy's identity and use a different name.
I had left everybody behind, and that was when he really had isolated me. Closest family I had was 1,100 miles away.
One night last fall, Brandy says her boyfriend's unpredictable anger morphed into a near-deadly rage. Witnesses to the brutal attack called police. He was arrested and jailed on a felony strangulation charge. And if you look at who's in jail, these type of crimes are all too common. Year over year, the number of felony strangulation cases has been climbing, and this year remains higher than previous year.
Every week we look at the number of people booked in.
The disturbing rise in domestic violence cases has caught the attention of county justice executives.
We don't know exactly why. I don't know if there's greater enforcement going on, there's greater reporting by victims. That could be it. We don't know exactly why, but we have seen an increase, and we are actually continuing to see an increase.
Whatever the cause, to ease the crowding and to keep family violence cases moving, the most serious cases have been shuffled out of the county's lone specialty family violence court and into neighboring district courts.
I have had several judges come to me and talk over a case. Everything from bond issues, what kind of conditions should I set on a bond if I sign this bond, to legal issues.
The Family Violence Court is a bench occupied by the same man since 2004, when Travis County's population was a lot smaller. Judge Mike Denton admits his court has been overloaded, but the case transfers have brought other challenges.
There's always a balance. If speed is the only goal and you're ignoring safety issues, then obviously you've made it worse.
We treat survivors of sexual and domestic violence.
That's exactly what advocates for domestic violence survivors fear. They're worried those other district courts won't be as thoughtful when it comes to domestic violence cases, with dockets already loaded with cases that could be considered more serious. Crimes like murder, sex assault, and dozens of child abuse cases.
And it's my concern that those crimes will then be dismissed and pled down because they can't possibly prosecute the number of cases that they're charged with. It's too simplistic of a view.
This former family violence prosecutor now manages probation orders in Travis County.
This is a crisis, and to downplay it or to think that just because it's a misdemeanor or it's a third-degree felony, it doesn't do it justice. You have to look at the risk of lethality and the safety of the victim. That should be the driving force behind how these crimes are prioritized.
Brandy says she is one of the lucky ones and found the courage to testify. Not all survivors do, hoping the court will speak on their behalf. Brandy's ex in the end was convicted and sentenced to probation. He'll go to prison if he's caught violating a court order to stay away from Brandy.
I look back at myself now and I'm stupid for ever wanting to go back to him, but the manipulation and the control, it's just amazing. You don't realize you're under it until it's gone.
There is some hope for an end to the glut of family violence cases. It's coming from Travis County's newly elected district attorney. When she's sworn into office January 1st, Margaret Moore promises to immediately assign specialty family violence prosecutors to the 8 district courts. Additionally, 2 other attorneys will handle intake, moving cases depending on their severity to either misdemeanor or felony courts. And Margaret Moore assures me all this is being paid for through existing prosecutor budgets. In the newsroom, Robert Maxwell, KXAN investigates.
We want to knock down the jail wait time. We want to these cases really need attention from the get-go. The longer they stall in the system, the worse everybody is. So some need to go away. Some, though, need the help to put the family back together.
Margaret Moore's proposed model using specialty prosecutors is based on what the DA's office now does with child abuse cases. And now the question is, will the change be enough? Time will tell, of course, and we will report back to you on any progress.